everybody knows this. And everybody's been tie-dyeing stuff. So I actually bought this sweatshirt right here a while ago and then just never tie-dyed it. It's pretty big. It's a size medium. And I'm definitely like an extra small person on top. Well, and bottom. I'm proportionate, whatever. So this is probably going to be oversized. I don't want to focus too much on the bottom because I may end up cropping it a little bit. We'll see. Or it may just be a sleep shirt, especially if it turns out ugly. But I just got all like this sweatshirt at Joann's Fabrics and it already has dog hair all over it, which is cute. And then when I got this sweatshirt, I was just going to tie-dye it black, but I also found a lime green. So what I'm thinking is do a lot of black on the top and then do black and green on the bottom. I also don't know what happens when you mix black and green, so this could turn out like atrocious. But I also don't have a lot of storage on my phone, so I'm just going to get the rubber bands and kind of just BS it. And then I will film a little bit of the DIY, or not the DIY. Well, yeah, I guess. But like the dyeing portion is what I meant to say. But I only have 20 rubber bands in total, which actually that should be plenty. But yeah, I'm going to rubber band this and then I will show you guys what it looks like after I figure out what I'm doing. Okay, my dogs are going crazy. I don't know what to do about it. Emmy! Love that. All the dogs in the neighborhood decide to go crazy at once. Update, I snapped a rubber band. Knew that was going to happen at some point. I haven't used all the rubber bands yet and I'm debating if I want to. But this is what we have going on. I kind of split it in half in a method I've never done before and then crinkled the rest. I kind of like tied together the sleeves because I've also never done a sweatshirt before. I've only done like t-shirts. I've done a bucket hat, which the bucket hat was kind of hard, but it turned out amazing. But I don't wear hats, so I gave it to my best friend. It was like a team bonding thing. I'm trying to decide if I want to add more bands to the center or not. But basically, this is what it looks like. This is the top half. This is the bottom half. And I'm actually really happy that I can tell which half is the bottom half because of the band on the bottom and the sleeves so that I can do what I wanted, like black to the green. But yeah, I'm really nervous about this. So the good news is my phone works through these gloves. The bad news is these gloves smell bad. But this is my green dye. Look at how neon that is. I'm kind of shook because when I was putting in the water at first, it was like it was like this dark green, which honestly looks like the black. So I thought it was going to end up being a dark green instead. And then as I was shaking it, you can tell the light neon green on the top. So I'm also having a hard time getting the caps off these, but I'm going to take this outside, probably just in the rocks, and tie-dye it. I'm really nervous because I've had this tie-dye for such a long time, but I'm too nervous to mess something up. But you know, quarantine, this is what it calls for. What are you doing? Okay, so I've finished tie-dyeing my sweatshirt. I'm a little nervous about it because I'm basically out of dye. I have some black left. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Okay. I'm a little nervous because I have like no green left. I saved a little bit so when I open this up I can add splotches if there's too much white. The bottom is very white and then I have quite a bit of black left if I want to add some black. I threw some black on top of the green just to make it mix together a little better, so I will flip this around and show you what I did. Okay, so here's my 2 sets of gloves. Are you okay? I'm also watching Avalon High. Hi, babies. They are obsessed with what I'm doing. I also got a little bit of dye on my hands, but I did pretty good with the gloves and not getting it everywhere. But these were the gloves I used for the green. These were the gloves I used for the black. Are you okay? Are you good? Okay. All right. So like I said, I put some black over top of the green because I was having coverage problems since this soaks in a lot, like the green, which is why I have like none left. I wanted to save this much so in case I open it and there's like a huge white spot, I can just completely dump this on it and not worry about the tie-dye aspect of it. But this is the top, this is like the center of it, this is the bottom with the black mixed in, and then this is the bottom. So the sleeve is still really white, and then the bottom part is still really white. So this is what I might have to throw more green on. Are you good? Are you good? Okay. But yeah, apparently I have to leave this here for a while. We'll see how my patients are. I might let it sit for like an hour. You're supposed to let it sit for 6, but I don't have patience, so I will show you when I open it up. Okay, it has started raining, so we're going to move inside, and then, like I said, I will show you guys what it looks like after I open it. I'm very, very nervous, to be perfectly honest. I think there's going to be way too much white. Maybe we'll just throw patches all over it or cut it. We'll see. Okay, so it's actually the next day, 24 hours later. It says you're supposed to soak tie-dye for the best results to be 24 to 48 hours. I didn't really mean to leave it 24 hours, but, or it's a little bit over 24 hours, but I had work. So I'm going to rinse this out and see what it looks like. Okay, update, I opened it and I'm obsessed with it. Like, this spot is a little bit white right here, but I actually kind of like it when you look from far away. I'm not a huge fan of how white it is right here, but I also don't know how I would fix that without making it look, I don't know. I might try and take some more dye to it, but overall, I'm actually so happy with how it looks. I think it's so cool, and I kind of don't want to mess with it. I kind of just want to leave it alone. I'm obsessed. I love it. Maybe I'm a pro tie-dye. Yeah, I rinsed it out once. Hanging it up like this makes it look huge. I rinsed it out once. I'm going to have to rinse it out again. Sorry, I have the hiccups. But my arms are honestly tired from trying to squeeze everything out of this sweatshirt. The black is pretty good. The black is pretty washed out, but for some reason, maybe I just used a lot more green, so the green is having a hard time coming out. But I'm obsessed, and I think I realized the main reason that I love the colorway is because it reminds me of Shigo from Kim Possible, and Kim Possible is like my favorite show from my childhood. So this is giving me like all the Shigo vibes. I'm obsessed. I love it. I cannot wait to wear this.